Bro, 2024 has been such a weird year so far. Not only have we seen almost every big content creator get exposed like Mr. Beast, Ava Chris Tyson, Dr. Disrespect, and others, we have also seen a lot of previously hated creators come back onto YouTube like Nikocado Avocado, and how he literally finessed people into believing that he was still fat just a couple days ago, and then released a video just recently where he was like really skinny and lost like a bunch of weight. Anyways, if you've been on YouTube at all in the past couple of weeks, you've seen that EDP445 is back like he never left. Wait, I'm sorry, I meant to say that EDP is once again trying to make a comeback onto YouTube for like the 300th time within the past 3 years. And honestly, I didn't have EDP445 trying to make a comeback on my 2024 bingo card, but I guess I should have seen it due to the many times that this dude has tried to make his return, but getting instantly denied by YouTube.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
2 years ago, I spoke about EDP and how his life was impacted due to his own actions. I'll speak about that whole situation quickly later on in the video, but before we continue, I had to get a sponsor, especially due to YouTube cracking down on YouTubers who make videos on creators like EDP445. So thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. When life gets too hectic and you feel like you need to take a break, the best way to relax is with a soothing podcast or relaxing music. What makes it better is when you're completely immersed in the sound. That's why today I'm telling you about Raycon earbuds and their new upgraded model, which features active noise cancellation. Raycon earbuds are available in a ton of different colors to complement all skin tones. My favorite color is carbon black, but I also got an everyday protective case, which is yellow sunset. These protective cases not only protect your Raycons, but they also help you stand out in a crowd of the same color earbud cases. And you never have to take the case off because it supports wireless charging. Not only do Raycons offer great audio quality with 3 different sound profiles, but Raycons themselves are inexpensive, only costing a fraction of the price compared to other high quality earbuds. Me, personally, I love the fact that they sit snug in my ear, especially when I'm trying to hit a new PR on chest day. Finally, Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So what are you waiting for? See what all the fuss is about. Click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/BillsYT to get 15% off your Raycon purchase, plus free shipping. Now, I guess the biggest question that a lot of people have is, how did EDP escape prison time with so much evidence stacked against him and his weird behavior? Well, to get an answer for that, we have to look at the situation. Now, to be honest, I'm going to quickly gloss over the Cold Raven situation, but Cold Raven was one of the first creators, along with Master at Work, to expose EDP445 for being a creep and for messaging minors. But because EDP was so good at manipulating his audience, he was pretty much able to silence these 2 creators and put the allegations behind him. During this situation, EDP would actually threaten Cold Raven on video with a gun without actually saying anything, just by eating chicken wings and then grabbing the gun and cocking it back. This situation left EDP unscathed, and his community didn't believe the videos and evidence that came out against him. Well, hindsight is 2020, and they should have believed the evidence because a couple months after this, EDP445 was caught messaging a decoy account who was pretending to be an underage fan. This decoy account was set up by a content creator. I'm not sure if I actually really want to call him a content creator because he's pretty terrible too, named Alex Rosen or Chet Goldstein. Now, like I said in the previous EDP445 video, Alex Rosen and the CC unit really botched this sting operation due to them not involving the police until after they compiled all of the evidence and after the sting operation happened. These guys spent months trying to bust EDP, and when they finally did it, it was all for nothing because they messed up that badly. This all led up to EDP actually meeting up with them in a parking lot where Alex would ask them, "Why are you here?" EDP replied with, "I was just coming to get a cupcake." This one sentence was turned into a meme for years to come. But again, because Alex and CC Unit did all of this for content and not actual legal reasons, EDP was able to walk away without being detained by the police. After the video was released, Bryant went on to his channel, but not to apologize for his behavior, but instead to call out Alex and his past behaviors, using the age-old technique of deflecting any criticism and instead pointing the finger at Alex for being racist.
I'll call you Alex Rosen, whatever the your name is, whatever the you prefer to be called. You know, here's the thing, let me go ahead and holler at you for a quick second. See, I've been making videos for coming up on 11 years now, you feel me? I've been in the game for a cool ass minute. I've seen punk ass bitch made hoe ass motherfuckers like yourself come and go. You know what I mean? I've seen, you know, piece of shit, dip shit, punk motherfuckers, trash goddamn content creators like yourself, you know what I mean, go from 10,000 subscribers and then automatically jump up to 108K because they're over here, piggybacking, off of the success of other fucking YouTubers, you feel me? It's a goddamn shame. It's a crime shame, at the fact that these motherfuckers aren't entertaining enough to sit back and provide the people with content, you feel me, and have subscribers subscribe and actually be entertained by their fucking content.
Now, obviously, his online life was ruined because after this video, he ended up setting all of his videos to private. Then his YouTube accounts were terminated by YouTube themselves. But he was a free man, technically. Alex would also get his channel terminated for some of the more racist stuff he did back in the day, and also continues to do currently, but that'll be a video for another day. After EDP's channels were terminated, he still had fans trying to get his account reinstated, and for a while it was a trend on TikTok for all of the fans of EDP to change their profile picture to him and comment free EDP on almost every single viral video. Again, it was weird for people to defend EDP, and a lot of them used the same excuse that EDP wasn't speaking to an actual 13-year-old, but that he was speaking to a decoy who was above the age of consent. It was a weird defense, but one that didn't last very long. On Facebook, EDP posted a video where he stated that he was going to be creating his own website where he can re-upload a lot of his older videos. At the time of my older video, I stated that his website never came to be due to a disagreement with one of the developers, but I guess I was wrong because EDP actually would create the EDP445 website where he'd post his older videos and newly created videos. Just at the time of my video, he wasn't able to create the website yet, so in that regard I was kind of wrong. But this is the video he posted to Facebook speaking about how the EDP445 movement wouldn't stop.
Just want to let you guys know, man, EDP445.com is coming soon. Been about like a week, maybe 2 weeks from now. I'm gonna have a website up and popping and that's where I'm gonna be posting all of my new videos and over there up on the website. You know what I mean? Continuing to eat that movement.
Well, spoiler alert, the EDP445 movement did stop because shortly after that video was posted, his Instagram and his Facebook accounts were terminated. His life was terrible due to his own actions, and he wasn't able to make any money because everyone recognized him. It got so bad that he was even evicted by his landlord because people would find out where he lives, call the office, and would tell them about the sting operation.
EDP has until the 1st of October to get his shit and to get the fuck out of apartments. He's been evicted.
I just really don't know when the switch will actually flip in this man's head and he will realize that his life as he knew it is well over.
Bryant tried to work at different places during this time, but they never worked out. He also even tried to change his name because of how badly the harassment was. It got to a point where Bryant tried to be an Uber driver, but was recognized almost immediately. During this time, EDP still continued to try and make a comeback, and there was a mysterious TikTok page with almost the same name as his old Instagram account, so other creators in the space thought it could have been EDP, but now on TikTok where a lot of his fans were residing. But EDP cleared this up on a secret Instagram account, which wasn't really secret anymore after he made this video, where he said that the account wasn't his.
I'm sitting back chilling and shit, right? And a friend of mine sends me an article telling me that apparently after the Super Bowl, I went viral on TikTok. And I'm sitting back here trying to tell this motherfucker, man, I have never in my life had a goddamn TikTok account before. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I just find it funny as hell, man, how it's like, I'm sitting back here, I'm chilling, I'm minding my own motherfucking business. I ain't fucking with nobody. You feel me? And motherfuckers is out here just keeping my name going. You know what I mean? You motherfuckers ain't get enough of your boy. It's like, don't you motherfuckers go outside and get some pussy?
But I guess the dude saw how much traction the account was getting and actually created his own TikTok account, but I'm sure that got banned as well after a while. He'd yet again try to make another comeback by posting an apology video onto his EDP445 website, which I'll post the most important parts of it now.
That being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. The entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the fuck down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what the fuck happened. I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions. You know what I mean? I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help, to try to, you know, get my head on right and to make sure that, you know, in the distant future that I do not hurt, you know what I mean, my loving, caring, supporting friends and family, because they are the ones that hurt the most. They are the ones that suffered the most. You know what I mean? I've received numerous fucking messages, screenshots from my friends and family. You know what I mean? Them getting harassed, them getting bullied, them getting fucked with by people. You know what I mean? And it's all my fault.
But this apology wasn't sincere, especially because EDP was caught once again in a different sting operation conducted by Skeeter Jean and Gideon, who would catch EDP once again speaking to a 13-year-old girl. This time, it was an actual 13-year-old, not a decoy. But let me get back to this point in just a minute, because during 2023, Avery Chris Tyson was in the process of transitioning, and who else would make a video on protecting kids than EDP445 himself, who posted a video titled, "We Must Protect Our Kids," where he spoke about Ava liking CP and her connection with Shadman. This video was posted well before Ava was actually exposed for the weird stuff that she was doing behind the scenes. Honestly, it's pretty insane that EDP even had like an inside scoop on this information before she was actually exposed for it. And I don't even have to get into why this is extremely ironic, but here's parts of the video.
But when you start, you know, putting your transgender ways and beliefs onto our kids who are like, you know, super young, super vulnerable, they don't fucking know any better, you know what I mean? That's where I have a fucking problem. That's where I have the issue. You know what I mean? And Mr. Beast, motherfucker, let me tell you something, bro. Nigga, by you hanging out with this nigga, Chris Tyson and Shadman and all this shit. Now, I know, I'm not sure if Mr. Beast hangs out with Shadman, but you damn sure hang out with Chris Tyson, you feel me? Now, by you hanging out with Chris Tyson, my nigga, that's not a good fucking look, bro. And trust me when I tell you this, my nigga. I know you might think that you're invincible now and you can't be touched. You got all these endorsements and shit like that. Trust me, my nigga, that shit can be yanked away just to fuck like that.
Now to get back to this new sting operation with Skeeter Jean and Gideon, Skeeter Jean would show pictures of the chat where EDP was wearing makeup and would also show his little ween to the girl as well. But this video wasn't great. When Skeeter Jean and Gideon caught EDP in public, he didn't want to talk to them and went to his dialysis appointment, and then the cops would show up to tell them that they had to leave. They tried to follow him afterwards, but left when EDP looked like he was going into his car to get a firearm. This video was posted during September of 2023, and the reason why it didn't grab that much attention, to the point that I actually forgot about it, was due to the fact that YouTube themselves are giving out strikes for anyone who would react to the video or commentary channels who spoke about this new sting operation. Even the video that I watched was posted by a different account who wasn't Skeeter Jean or Gideon. After the second stinging operation, EDP was pretty quiet online until pictures of him in front of cameras started to emerge, and it looked like he was going to get a documentary made about him, and this had the community in an uproar. Strangely enough, EDP created this new channel in 2023. But started posting again just last month, where he posted his first video titled "Here We Go," where he acknowledged the fact that he has tried a billion of times to get back onto YouTube and how this was going to be another attempt.
So this is my 9 millionth attempt at trying to create a motherfucking YouTube channel. We'll see how long this bullshit lasts. Probably won't last long at all, to be honest with you. You know, and I've noticed that with YouTube, they don't have a problem with you creating a YouTube channel. That's more than perfectly fine. I mean, hey, my nigga, the more movies you buy, the more, you know, accounts that you make, the more channels that you have, the fucking money that they fucking get. But it's as soon as you start making videos, then that's when they want to terminate and yank your shit down. So we'll see how long this motherfucking shit lasts. I'm not going to, you know, start coming up with like beautiful ass fucking topics and shit to talk about, you know what I mean, just to have my shit get yanked the fuck down. So I guess you can consider this a little test video to see what they'll decide to do. And who knows, if this shit doesn't get yanked down, probably the next video will, or the third one, or the fourth one, or the fifth one, or the fucking sixth one, or the seventh one, or the eighth one. Who fucking knows at this goddamn point? So, yeah, we'll fucking see.
There wasn't really anything going on with this channel. He pretty much just posted the same old content that he was posting before the exposed video, up until the video which I saw that made me want to make this video, which was titled Mistakes Were Made. And as you could tell, EDP is going to find another reason as to why what he did was a mistake and not a choice, even though he was just caught recently messaging a minor as recent as 10 months ago. This 11-minute video is a lot of nothing. He starts off by saying that he was in a dark place in his life when he was first caught by Alex Rosen, and how he had everything and felt like he was untouchable. He then says that he wasn't justifying his actions. He'd go on to state that he was getting help so that he didn't do it again, which had to be a lie because he ended up doing it again without even acknowledging the second time that it happened. And then he'd finish up the video by saying that kids should get in trouble too for messaging groomers or pedos with malicious intent, and how this happened to him and how it ruined his life when all of these other creators started coming after him due to these little kids trying to message him and then sending the screenshots regardless of what he sent or DM'd them back. They would then send these screenshots to Skeeter Gene or Gideon.
Trying to get these people to understand where you were at that point in time in your life, you know, addressing what happened a few years ago, the whole incident and stuff like that. I'll be the first person to tell you, I was in a very dark place in my life, very dark place. You know, had the fame, had the money, you know, had the status, you know. I thought that I couldn't be touched and paid the price for it, you know. Now, one thing I want you guys to understand, you know, another thing I want you guys to understand it, and of course, you know, there's going to be those motherfuckers out there, oh, EDP, just because you were in a dark place, that doesn't justify what you did. First off, don't try to put fucking words up in my mouth. We're not here for that shit. I'm here to explain to you where I was at in my headspace a few years ago. You know what I mean? The only thing that you can do as a human being when you make a mistake to this magnitude is to take responsibility for your actions, take accountability for your actions, understand that there is an issue, right? Understand that this is not normal. You know what I mean? To have these type of behaviors, they are not normal, right? Get the necessary help, whether it's talking to a psychiatrist, talking to a therapist, you know, it could even be as simple as talking down to your, sitting down and talking to your family members. And overall, just trying to make sure that the same mistake doesn't happen again. And you learn from your mistake. That's all you can do. And just try to improve yourself as a person. If that's not good enough for people, well then that sounds like a fucking personal issue to me. So there are literally 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, you know what I mean, DMing me, hitting me up on Instagram, and they'll fucking type this message and they'll be all like, oh my God, are you the real EDP? And the moment I respond with, yes, I am, what they'll do, right? And they think that they're fucking sneaky about this shit, right? Malicious intent. You feel me? I made a video a long time ago, and it was a video where I talked about, obviously adults should be held accountable, and they should be, they should get in trouble for messaging minors and engaging in those type of conversations in that particular way, right? I also feel minors should get in trouble for messaging adults, you feel me? Having a very malicious intent behind their messages, you feel me? And this is what I mean. This one chick, she messaged me, right? And she goes, oh my God, are you the real EDP? I respond back with, bitch, how old are you? And who the fuck sent you? Right? Because I know fucking well Skeeter, John, Gideon and all these fake ass wannabe Chris Hansen impersonating motherfuckers, more than likely they fucking sent you. You know what I mean? With their fucking no life fucking ass, right? Bitch, how old are you and who sent you? Oh, I'm 14. Screenshot. Let's go ahead and tag Gideon and let's go ahead and tag fucking Skeeter John or whatever the fuck his name is, right? Skeeter John, Gideon, get him! You see what the fuck they're doing, right? Purposely messaging, not just me, purposely messaging people, right, to fuck with them, which ultimately leads to harassment, right? Showing up at your fucking job, tracking where you work at, fucking, showing up at your motherfucking dialysis center, you know what I mean? Trying to find out, what type of community that you fucking live in, right? Storming the fucking leasing office and shit like that. Storming HOA offices and shit like that. You know what I mean? Fucking with you out in public at the grocery store. You feel me? Throwing shit at your motherfucking window as you're at a fucking stoplight when somebody recognizes you. You feel me? Motherfuckers trying to, you have a fucking P.O. box set up and shit. Motherfuckers is able to track that shit down and fucking storm the little fucking place of business and shit. Fucking with the lady, fucking with the sweet lady. You feel me? Minding her own business, good people, good spirited fucking people, right? Trying to maintain a business, right? And here come your no life motherfucking ass because you thought it was fucking funny to take a fucking screenshot and send it to these no-life impersonating ghetto-ass, botched, fucked-up sting operation, fake-ass impersonating Chris Hansen motherfuckers, you feel me? To fuck with you. To ruin your life. You feel me? Let me ask you something. Just because you think a person is guilty or not guilty, right? What the fuck, under the law, what the fuck gives you the right to go out and start harassing people, right? And then when they've decided that they've had enough and they pull out that gun and they shoot your motherfucking ass, right? All of a sudden, it was just a prank. All of a sudden, it wasn't that serious. You know what I mean? To try to drag them back to a place where they were once at. You know what I mean? To try to fuck with them.
This video was extremely bad. It seems like he's placing the blame on others when he was the one who did things wrong. Skeeter Jean and Gideon didn't take things too far. EDP did when he messaged back and forth with a minor. Was it cringe when Gideon jumped out of the van with a cupcake suit on? I mean, kind of, but along with the investigation, Gideon also knew that this would probably get EDP to say something, and honestly, it's still a form of content. And to be honest, I feel like they did a better job with the investigation rather than Alex Rosen, who just completely botched it like the whole entire time. Surprisingly, I saved all of EDP's videos onto my computer because I thought that for sure his account would be terminated by the time I actually started making this video or trying to actually work on this video. But it's been a couple of weeks and he's still posting and has gained over 17,000 subscribers. And it's actually closer to 18,000 too. I'm not sure how long this account will stay up, but seeing that it's been up for this long and hasn't been terminated yet leads me to believe that he might be around for a while, or at least a couple of more weeks. I don't know, to me it seems like EDP really hasn't changed. He has the same demeanor as he had years ago when he was first exposed, and even in this video, he literally ignores the second time that he was involved in a sting operation. So it's clear that he's not truly changed, and I guarantee you that if you give him a second chance to be successful, he will abuse it and do the same exact thing that he was exposed for already in the past. But that's just my opinion. How do you feel about EDP and his return to YouTube? Do you feel like he deserves a second chance on being a content creator? Let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, you might as well suggest other creators for me to check out in the comments, and also leave a like and subscribe to help the video do way better and to also help the channel. If you want to personally send me a creator to look at, you could do so by DMing me on Instagram or Discord. Both will be linked in the description down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.